Alrighty guys, I know it's been a minute, but we are actually filming on our new camera. We finally got a new camera after this spring's kind of accident with the cows trampling our other camera. We ended up sticking with the Canon, the Vixia series. This is the HF R800. Our other one was a 600. We really liked it, but unfortunately, of course, that's an older model. This one is the new current model, and the reason why we stuck with it was A, we really liked the camera, and B, all of our other gear for the 600 model actually fits on the 800. So I had a bunch of spare batteries, and all that can actually be used with this camera. So yeah, it saved me having to buy a bunch of spare batteries for the new camera, and like I said, we really like this series. So anyway, today we are going to be talking about bows. Not so much bows in general, but we're gonna do a little broadhead opening. So I don't know if you guys remember, last year I did a video. I had the I had bought the Rage, these Rage tips here. Sorry, and that's what I hunted with. I like them. They're good. They weren't. How do I put this? Let's see. I shot 2 deer and a coyote. Obviously, you get 3 tips when you buy a package of them. I never got the coyote. There was a pretty good blood trail. But yeah, we never caught up to the coyote. And I shot a fawn, but the fawn was my fault. It was a high shot. You guys can check out that video. I've got it on camera, same as the coyote. But yeah, the shot was high on the fawn, and we just didn't get good blood trail. We tracked it for like, I don't know, 400, 500 yards. And then finally there was just no blood and no way of tracking it. So, and then I got a really good buck hunting video on camera of me shooting a nice buck, and he didn't even leave my sight. He ran maybe 40 yards and he went down in the field. So I just wasn't sure. Even on the buck, it didn't have great holes. Obviously I hit him good, but the in and exit hole just weren't what I was looking for, I guess you could say. So anyway, yeah. So this year, I thought I'd try something kind of different. You always hear great reviews on the Rage broadheads, and so I'll just give you guys kind of a little view of the package. Okay, and there's the back. So I bought these off of Amazon. That was the cheapest place I could find them. I was kind of hoping to wait to find them on sale, but I've been looking for the last couple months, and no dice. So I think it was Cabela's had these ones, but it was 100 grain and they weren't designed for a crossbow on sale, and I would have loved to have gotten those, but I shoot the 125 grain, and in looking online, you really should be using a heavier weight than 100 grain on a crossbow. I know some guys, I think they even shoot like 150 up to a 180, maybe even 200. But I shoot the 125, and like I said, I wanted to try. I still wanted to stay with Rage, but I wanted to try a different line of them. So my brother has shot the hypodermic quite a bit, and he really likes them. So yeah, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to give it a go and try that. So Anyway, we're going to get you guys set up here, and we're going to open it up. Okay. So, these ones do come with the slip cam, the little collars there that you got to put on so that the blades don't open in flight. So I did a kind of a how-to video, because last year when I bought those other rages, I wasn't exactly sure how you were to put them together, if you will. And so I thought I'd put a little video together because I couldn't find anything online, and apparently I wasn't the only one, because there was, yeah, I think that video's got somewhere around 9,000 views on it. So yeah, you guys can always go and check that one out too. But yeah. So there's the head there. So I think they get their name hypodermic from the needle-like point on the broadhead itself. So you get 3 broadheads, and then it comes with 6 of these collars, which if you shoot them, this is one here from last year, the blades will actually pop through that red collar, and it kind of cuts it. Here, let's see if I can get it to focus. Right there, you can see how it's kind of cut. That's from the blade opening. But if you just turn that collar, rotate it 90 degrees, you can actually get another use out of it. Or you could just put on a new collar. Either way, not a big deal. The 3 broadheads that I shot last year, coyote, fawn, and buck, obviously I'm not going to shoot those unless I would absolutely have to at a deer. But I do keep them in my quiver so that if a coyote or something that I want to shoot at that isn't big game or something that I'm overly looking for, I could shoot those at them. So yeah. So you make sure your blades are in the flight position. Then you just put that collar on. I'm trying to do this with my fat fingers. So you just put that collar on with the little notches. There's notches in the one side of it. You want the notches facing the tip of the broadhead. So you got your threads down here, tips down here. So then you just slide that collar on, making sure that those blades are closed. Push it on there good. And now you can actually put pressure on those blades, and those are not going to open. So now you've got your collar put on like so. Okay, and then you can just take your arrow shaft, and your arrow shaft is going to, sorry, I should be showing you guys, is going to tighten right up against that red collar. And now you've got a broadhead mounted onto the arrow shaft, and it is ready to fly. So yeah, it's pretty simple, but like I said, it can kind of be confusing at first, especially if you've never done it. So I'm shooting 20-inch gold tip shafts. These are 300 grain weight, just the shaft themselves. Well, with the fletching and everything, I guess. But that's without the broadhead. So I've got 300 grains in shaft, and then another 125 in the actual arrow tip. So this is the crossbow that I'm using. It's a Horton Hunter. It's an Express SL. Sorry for the cobwebs, but there's the brand and the model. It comes with a quiver that is not detachable, which the first crossbow that I hunted with, you could actually take the quiver off. It was like a quick connect. You just turned it and it came off, which I really liked. The one downfall I would say about this, actually there's a couple downfalls. One is that the quiver is not, you can't take it off. And the other is, it's a fairly heavy unit. So when you're carrying it into the bush and that, it does start to get pretty heavy. But yeah, other than that, so when I get in my stand, I actually take all my arrows out of my quiver, just because I don't know if you guys have ever heard the noise of an arrow touching a metal stand, which I hunt out of, but it's loud. So I just take all my arrows out and I actually put them in my pack, and other than the one obviously that I have loaded in the bow, and that just saves me, yeah, a bit of hassle. And then it's got a red dot, 4-dot scope made by Barnett, and it's exactly like it sounds. There's kind of a picture on top of what it looks like through the scope, minus the actual wording 4-dot. But yeah, it just has 4 red dots in the scope. There's no crosshairs, and I have mine lined up for the top one is 20, and then it goes right up to 50 yards. So 20, 30, 40, 50. And I get better arrow penetration at 40 and 50 yards than I do at 20. It just seems like the arrow has not gotten its full speed at 20 yards. But yeah, I actually really like this bow. I've hunted with it now for, let's see, probably 15 years anyway. I've shot a lot of deer with it, and yeah, I really like it. But anyway, yeah, it's dusty right now, but that's just because it was downstairs in storage. So yeah, so thanks for coming back with us, guys, and watching our video. And now that we got a new camera, we're planning on bumping out quite a bit of videos here. Jess and I were talking about maybe trying to do a bit of a schedule where we do 2 or 3 videos maybe a week. You know, maybe if we could do like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or something like that, just to get you guys on more of a schedule. Because I know even the videos that we watch, it's kind of nice knowing, you know, if they put videos out daily or every 2 days. And obviously we're not going to be able to do daily videos, but we definitely obviously want to get back into making videos. So, and trapping season is also right around the corner, but that'll be another video. And yeah, so stay tuned, subscribe, like, comment, and maybe let us know what you guys think about scheduling for the videos. What you guys think, how many videos a week or whatever you guys would want to see from us, and we'll go from there. So thanks for watching, guys. Till next time, ciao.